Ziffern? 7. Das sieht doch aus, als ob hier...
Please enter the 7-digit code. Press enter to confirm or abort by pressing exit. Invalid input. Please try again or contact your system administrator.
Ich komme um das Sandona, das hat nämlich auch 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Prophecies, Puritas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kann es auch sein. Puritas. Das P. Das P wäre dann was? Und das U wäre was? Und das R? Ich glaube irgendwie an dem Sandona, das ist das Größte. Ich probiere es mal anders, nicht mit Elite Speak, sondern Z ist 26, macht 8 als Quersumme. A ist dann 1, N ist 14, macht 5. D ist 4, O wäre der 15. Buchstabe, ist 6. Dann habe ich nochmal die 5 und dann nochmal die 1. Also kann ich alles durchprobieren. Also 8, 1, 5, 4, 6, 5, 1.
Invalid input. Please try again or contact your system administrator.
Was könnte es noch sein? Sandona. Moment mal, mir kommt gerade was. Die haben ja auch Tastatur. Warum ist das direkt im Blickfeld und das Telefon funktioniert nicht? Lass uns das mal probieren.
Warning. You are about to activate the self-destruct mechanism. Please enter the 7-digit code. Press enter to confirm or abort by pressing exit.
Okay, das Z ist dann 9. Das A ist 1. Ist 1 nicht eigentlich immer leer? Genau, aber bei meinem Telefon ist A leer. Das ist ja schon mal sehr interessant. Das ist nämlich gar kein richtiges Telefon hier. Normal ist da leer und hier ist A, B, C, D, E, F. Also alles um 1 vertauscht. Und die 9 ist eigentlich XYW, XYZ. Das ist nämlich hier alles falsch. Das ist bestimmt der Code jetzt hier. Also Z, A ist dann die 1. N ist die 5. Dona ist die 2. Ona, O, N, N. A.
Warning.
Ha!
The self-destruct mechanism has been activated. You can abort the process by re-entering the code.
K.
Here's a way to avert disaster.
Aber ohne Karte geht es nicht.
I remove the card. This whole place will explode, and the radio contact with the bomb will be interrupted.
Genau.
Yes, everything here would be blown to smithereens, including me and Max.
Nee, wir hauen jetzt ab.
What choice do I have?
Wir hauen
Maybe
jetzt
I
ab.
can make it if I run fast enough. That sometimes works, at least in movies. Okay, that was a rotten joke, but if I don't laugh right
Willst du labern oder willst du
I might
rennen?
cry.
I knew it. The prodigal daughter is still there.
Jetzt mach noch die Karte kaputt.
My dear. I have locked the door on the first floor and the guards have been alerted. So don't make things difficult for the two of us. Just hand me the chip card and I may consider welcoming the prodigal daughter back with open arms.
Up yours!
Your impertinence is quite uncalled for. Be a good girl and give me that card. Otherwise, we're all going to die. And you wouldn't want that now, would you?
No, but I like the alternative even less. At least this way, you get to die along with me. I must make sure that Shelton never gets the chip card. But I cannot keep hopping from floor to floor until the self-destruct mechanism reduces the whole place to rubble. The guy is armed, and if I can't think of a way to keep him at bay, he will get me sooner or later. Right, Nina? Think hard and fast.
Ja, tu es in die Mikrowelle. Was haben wir hier überhaupt alles? Was ist das? Scales? Crates? Oilkanister? Door?
Shelton will come that way in a minute, and if I bump into him, I'll be dead, and he will get his hands on the chip card.
Was ist das hier? World Map? Down? Shaft?
Shelton will come that way in a minute, and if I bump into him, I'll be dead, and he will get his hands on... It's teeming with guards down there. They would take the card to Shelton at once, and then... well, we know the rest. There are little red dots all over this world map. These must be the places where Puritas Cordis staged their artificial, natural disasters, if I'm not mistaken. Lots and lots of crates. This level of the tower seems to serve as some kind of storage space. A replica of the Statue of Liberty. I could knock the statue over and have it block the way up. Rats, here comes Shelton. I need more time.
Mhm.
What am I to do with this? Weigh myself? The situation is depressing enough as it is. An old-fashioned pair of scales. They probably once used them to weigh grain. Shelton will come that way in a minute, and if I...
Was
I
sagt sie
could
da?
knock the statue over and have it block the way up. Rats, here comes Shelton. I need more time.
Auf die Stairs. Oh, Kanister auf die Stairs. Da fällt er runter. Das mache ich beim nächsten Mal. Was gab's hier noch? Die Scales, Door.
Shelton actually locked it. Weighing this now is not going.
Ein Glück, dass die dann jeweils automatisch...
Shelton will come that way in a minute. I cannot open the rusty lid. And simply throwing the canister at Shelton would be too much of a risk. If I throw too soon, it is pointless. If I throw too late, he will shoot me. I need an alternative, and fast.
Du machst das Ding halt mit dem Spaten auf. Oder nicht?
Weighing this now is not going to help me. Weighing this now is not...
Was sind nochmal die roten Punkte?
There are little red dots all over this world map. These must be the places where Puritas Cordis staged their artificial, natural disasters, if I'm not mistaken.
Das hat doch irgendeine Bewandlung. Ich krieg das Ding nicht auf, das ist das Problem. Sonst würde ich es über die Stairs kippen. Ah, guck mal, doch, da kommt er schon wieder. Ganz normal Spiel. Ne, das habe ich doch alles schon ausprobiert.
Weighing this now is not...
Max 200 Kilo. Wo führt das eigentlich hin? Vielleicht sollte ich das ja damit kombinieren. Die Scales, aber die kann ich ja nicht aufnehmen, oder?
What am I to do with this? Weigh myself? The situation
Na,
is
wenn das
depressing
200
enough
Kilo
as it
sind
is.
und dann ich die dranhänge, dann... Ne, das hilft ja nichts, oder? Das ist doch auch nicht. Max 200 Kilo und hier sind 200 Kilo. Das hat doch irgendwas zu sagen.
Weighing this now is not going to help me.
Ich will das doch nicht wiegen. Ne, hier gibt's nichts. Da habe ich auch noch nicht rausgeguckt.
Nothing to see and nobody there. If
Rausspringen?
I knew for certain that the guards couldn't find me there, I might actually jump down. But since I can't be sure, I will have to think of something else.
Ich muss hier den Ölkanister aufkriegen.
A small oil canister containing oil. The seal has gone rusty. It's ironic to think that I could probably unfasten it if I only had some oil.
Ich kann nicht den irgendwo hinstellen und der erschießt den dann.
Weighing this now is not going to help me.
Ich weiß ja auch nicht. Da. Warte mal. Statue dahin.
I could knock the statue over and have it block the way. Rats, here comes Shelton. I cannot open the rusty lid. And simply throwing the can.
Darunter schmeißen. Sportlich ist er ja. Das habe ich schon alles ausprobiert. Da habe ich noch nicht drauf geklickt.
I cannot.
Okay. Und hier runterschmeißen. Tut sich nichts. Und? Runterschmeißen. Da runterschmeißen. Ja. Gehen wir zum nächsten. Beziehungsweise hier rauf. Da geht's glaube ich rauf. Und rauf? Nee, nicht rausschmeißen.
I don't want to throw away the canister just like that. I may still need it for something.
Da kann ich ihn runterschmeißen. Das ist vielleicht tief genug. Nee. Warte mal, wer schon wieder da ist. Das muss doch irgendwie was da oben sein. Ich habe noch nicht alles ausprobiert. Aufs Kontrollpanel. Ins Lingefenster. Aha. Was jetzt was?
Judging from the holes in this canister, those guards are really good shots.
Oh, die Guards haben drauf geschossen. Okay. Aber jetzt liegt es ja. Und jetzt könnte ich vielleicht mit dem Kanister auf den Kanister. Naja, der liegt auf jeden Fall. Also das reicht vielleicht, um ihn von der Treppe da glitschig zu machen, dass er auf die Nase fällt.
Great idea. If I let the oil drip from the bullet holes, the slippery stairs will pose a problem for Shelton.
Genau.
This won't keep him at bay forever, but at least it will buy me some time.
Na, ich brauche ja some time für die Statue. Komm her jetzt. Mach! Mach! Gib Gas!
Right. Now we will cut off the rope so that Shelton cannot get up here.
Wie hast du das gemacht?
There, I did it. The
Und jetzt?
world is saved. And I'm about to die. I don't think I'm really cut out to be a heroine.
Du kannst ja aber, jetzt hast du genügend Zeit, die zu zerbrechen, zerstückeln,
Anywhere but here. I hope that
unter
Max
Strom
will
zu
make it at
setzen,
least. But how could he? This
runterzuschlucken.
explosion is going to blow everything here to Kingdom Come. No
Schiff ist doch klein.
The system will self-destruct in 60 seconds.
I'm so sorry, Max. There is so much I still wanted to tell you.
Und dann auf einmal den Helikopter hergekriegt. Taka, 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 taka.
Nobody can escape their destiny!
Ist klar.
Ah, this is the life. Blue skies, sunshine, the ocean, cocktails.
And, last but not least, me, the man of your dreams.
Right. Don't you think a little thank you might be in order?
Thank you? For what?
Well, who just saved your butt for you? Not to mention the rest of the world.
Hold
Ich
on.
hab dir dein Leben aber
If
auch
it wasn't for
gerettet.
me, you'd still be languishing in Shelton's moldy old cell.
Yeah.
And who rescued you from the tower when the bomb was ticking? Well,
Okay, maybe you did contribute a bit to getting us through this thing alive. A tiny little bit.
what an ungrateful world we live in.
Don't worry, you're still my hero.
Finally, I was starting to think I'd have to wait forever to hear you say that.
Oh, Max, the important thing is that we're both here now, far away from any trouble.
Yes, it was about time. No stress, no urgency, no disasters.
And no other women.
Sam? Don't worry. She was never serious competition. I've forgotten her already.
I should hope so.
Ich denke, sie
And
ist
now
Sam.
let us just enjoy the peace and quiet.
Shall I get you another cocktail?
What a wonderful idea. I'll have a sea breeze.
Coming right up.
The end!
With the number of natural disasters suddenly dropping so rapidly, and the danger no longer as immediate, the UN General Assembly naturally failed to decide on any concrete measures. A totally non-committal letter of intent was signed. Everything is back to normal.
When Vladimir Kalenkow returned from the UN General Assembly in New York and heard about his daughter's adventures, he blew a fuse. He absolutely forbade Nina to ever use him as an excuse for her adventures again. Nina refused to comment.
2 pilots known as Red 2 and Red 3 supposedly contributed greatly to the destruction of an enormous battle station. Rumor has it they keep reappearing in a famous series of Japanese role-playing games. Fleming Olsen was shocked to discover
Gesicht
that
sieht
the
so
end of days
aus.
is still a way off. Since his fortune has dwindled considerably due to his excessive travels, and probably won't last that long, he has gone back to working in the tourist industry. His adventure cruises on replicas of the Titanic, the Poseidon, and the Andrea Doria are all the rage among high society vacationers. Paparazzo Feng Li is rolling in money after making a deal with certain VIPs not to publish any more
Was ist
scandalous
Monsieur
photographs.
Rossi? Signor
Smarty
Rossi?
Pants Oscar was adopted by Sydney, the porter. They're traveling the 7
Ist
seas
der glücklich
together,
geworden?
appearing as a Roomba duo on cruise ships.
Sam Peters never reached the authorities where she had meant to get help. Her compass got smashed in the way, and she was out of signal rockets, so she wandered aimlessly and helplessly through the Indonesian jungle for a while. Weeks later, she came across a red-handed monkey that led her to a cove where she was picked up by a fishing boat. Any attempts at persuading Max to join her on an adventure entitled 2 Lovers, 1 Secret Mission failed due to massive protest on Nina's part. Charismatic and eloquent, the frog in the mask from the Indonesian temple knew how to fascinate its peers at an early age. It soon had the temple guard on its side. The pair have been traveling the world by rail ever since, and are often heard to say that they love dining on the fly.
The snack stand owner has recently started raking in the money with his new e-business, selling fortune cookies with customized messages inside. He offers motivational messages for developers. Sleep is the enemy of success. Gimmicks for the press. Rate this game highly or you will sink low. Package inserts for consumers. Those without expectations will always be content. The areas of application are practically infinite. the homeless man quit drinking and finally remembered his past existence.
Was
as
ist mit
Detective
Signor
Sam.
Rossi?
He tripped up trying to fish a 10-cent coin from the wishing well, hit his head, lost his memory again, and became a famous eccentric actor. The surveyor was busted when he took the cup wrapped in aluminum foil to his fence, who tried to sell it to a famous art collector. Now he's cooling his heels in jail with a cellmate who plays the harmonica all day. To his great regret, they took away the heavy equipment from his SUV before they locked him up. The police officer got tired of the constant wailing of the harmonica and the surveyor's endless protestations of innocence. She quit her job and now works in doping control at important cycling events. Mr. Rossi is still seeking his fortune. And the car rental firm is still seeking Mr.
Ja,
Rossi,
Rossi sucht das
having
Glück.
discovered the sloppily fixed scratch on the expensive sports car. Encouraged by his success with the monkey, the zookeeper tried to teach the crocodile to play fetch. He got a new job as a hook-handed pirate in a well-known theme park near Paris.
Prison guard Spivak miraculously survived the huge explosion and decided to take a break from standing guard over heroes. He worked hard to perfect the world's best cheese soup. He appeared in a few cookery shows, but then chose to return to his original profession. He has a few job interviews coming up.
Okay. Oh, ich kriege ein Certificate. Hiermit bestätigen wir, dass du Secret Files 2, Puritas Cordis, alles durchgespielt hast und die Welt gerettet hast. Du bist hiermit offiziell autorisiert, den Titel Superheld zu tragen. Playing Time in Minutes 972. Das wären aber viele Stunden. Ich glaube, ich habe das Spiel auch häufig einfach mal laufen lassen, zumindest im Hintergrund, weil mir es auf den Keks ging, jeden Tag dann irgendwie diesen Amazon Store mich neu anzumelden. Der speichert das Passwort nicht und einfach durchlaufen lassen. Drum ist das so viel. So, ich habe 2205 mal links geklickt und 771 mal rechts geklickt. Und die, wie oft habe ich die Hilfe benutzt? 3108 Mal? Wow. Ich glaube, es ist die Space-Taste mit gemeint. Und bin 6,5 Kilometer gelaufen. Das ist aber wenig. Hab 24 Mal gespeichert. Gut. Na gut, dass wir die Welt gerettet haben, sonst wäre sie ja untergegangen. Da könnten wir sie nächste Mal nicht mehr retten. Ja, das war's. Waren ein paar abgefahrene Rätsel dabei, also wirklich ziemlich abstrus. Sonst wäre das Ding auch in ein paar Stunden durchgespielt. Wenn das alles logisch wäre. So kommt man natürlich mit ein paar Schauplätzen aus, wenn man die Objekte auf so komische Art und Weise miteinander verbinden muss. Ich fand es ein bisschen zu abstrus und abwegig manchmal. Hätte ein Tucken weniger sein können, da hätte man halt weniger gespielt, aber manchmal war es schon ein bisschen echt heftig. Jo, Das war's zu Secret Files 2, Puritas Cordis und mal gucken, wann ich Bock habe auf das nächste Adventure. Macht's gut, bis dann, tschüss.